What's up, YouTube fam? So today we are making chopped cheese. So the first thing we're going to do is get some garlic, an onion, and some ginger. Cut a little piece of the ginger off because we don't need that much. So now I'm going to just cut a piece of this white onion up. After I get done dicing up my onion, then I'm going to just take the skin of the ginger and cut that off. Now I'm going to dice up my garlic. At this point, everything should be diced up. So now we're going to move on to our meat, put that in a bowl, and then I'm going to add some Creole seasoning, some black pepper, some basil leaves, some smoked paprika, breadcrumbs, and a brown egg. After everything is in the bowl with the meat, we're going to give everything a good mix. After everything has been mixed, then we're going to move on to our pan, add some olive oil, avocado oil, whatever kind of oil you want. Add our onions and our ginger and the garlic, and then we're going to make sure our meat is all together because we're going to make just one big old burger. Now we're going to add our big burger to our pan that's nice and hot. I'm going to cover it up so that heat can stay in there with the burger so it can cook on the inside. Now, after a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. So the next thing I'm going to do is try to get these onions from underneath so that way it doesn't burn. And while I'm doing that, I'm taking the pieces of ginger that I cut up and put in there. I want to take them out because we don't want to leave them in there with the meat, because if you bite a piece of ginger, it's going to leave a very strong taste in your mouth. Cover it back up for a few minutes. After that, then we're going to take it back off. Now at this point, I'm just going to cut it in half to see what the inside is looking like. Now I'm going to chop the meat up into pieces, that way it can continue to cook on the inside. So at this point, you can chop it up as big or small as you want the pieces, but I'm going to continue to cut it. So now in that same pan, I'm going to add some mushrooms, and I'm going to cut them up into pieces and let them saute. So now that they're cooked to my liking, now I'm going to add it to the meat and chop the meat up a little bit more, and I bet you nobody's going to know I added them. So now I'm going to add some American cheese to it before I start chopping it up some more. So now that I've got it done, I'm going to add some tomatoes, and I'm going to add some shredded lettuce. I also added some banana peppers. At this point, you can add whatever sauce floats your boat. I put on this chipotle sauce here, and it was so good. Finally, you got yourself a good chopped cheese. Now enjoy.